Defender's heart. That's it. All right. Anybody out here we have to talk to? We've got our tiefling group. We've got Claim. Wasn't Holrune here? How can Holrune be like everywhere? No, he's not here anymore. Just don't see him. All alone, there's no one here beside me. My problems are all gone. He do be there? Oh, I just didn't see him be there then. I've never talked to Nenio, but I don't think I have the vocal strength right now to read all that dialogue. Irabeth says, I thank you for saving the esteemed citizens of Canabras, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. May Iomade forgive my words. Who didn't deserve to be saved? I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way that good people seem to perish, while the not so good prove to be incredibly, amazingly enduring. Isn't that too true? That's too true. Even so, the Count did offer me his aid. He can't be all that bad. What's your problem with Darren? Is there bad blood between you two? Let me be honest. Let's say this. Oh no, nothing like that. I think he dislikes all paladins equally. But the real question is, who does he like? Only his hangers-on? I'd wager. The Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He's not a pleasant individual by any means, but he's not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants who are always eager to badmouth the Queen at his command. He likes settling scores too. There was a hero of the First Crusade, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and a lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. Ooh, so he's like a jerk in that kind of way. And of course, he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade in arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that had made of her friend's legacy. What happened to Sir Loin of Beef? He hangs out with Sir Osis. That's what our Count is like as a person. And as for a talent for survival, do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague at the Arende estate. Interesting. Could you tell me more about Heaven's Edge? I don't know all the details. It happened a while back when I was a mercenary. It had nothing to do with Canabras. I only know that there was this grand feast in honor of Darren's birthday, and all of his relatives were invited along with a few other distinguished guests. Everyone died from a mysterious disease someone had unleashed on the estate, including the servants, the guards, and a number of clerics and paladins. But the young Count survived because of his healing ability, I suppose. Darren does possess an unusually brilliant talent, even if the application of his skills leaves much to be desired. Interesting. Why is he trying to provoke the Queen? Who knows? It could be some family matter. The Count is Her Majesty's cousin twice removed or something like that. But I think he simply enjoys infuriating people. Crusaders and Iomede's service especially. Alright. The Tower of Estrada has been cleared of demons. Great. The places where the demons have gathered need to be cleared one by one. Then they won't be able to stab us in the back when we take on the Great Garrison. Thank you for your service. What is our strategy for the attack on Great Garrison? I shall lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy long enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the wardstone. Destroy it before the demons turn Iomede's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Most of the allies you found will join my forces, but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. My opinion on the Prelate Holrun aside, it is unquestionable that his Inquisitors are a formidable force. You will benefit from their pinpoint strikes against troublesome enemies. The Order of the Flaming Lance counts among its members both valiant knights and masters of the occult. We are about to test an experimental ritual they've developed. Should it all go according to plan, your party will have a serious advantage during the Battle of Great Garrison. In these dark days, the most unlikely allies forces to fight the common foe. All tieflings are treated with prejudice in Canabras, let alone the smugglers and thieves of their kind. And yet they're on our side, and I'll make sure their contribution is not forgotten after the victory. They'll be of little use in open combat, but they'll help you spot secret doors and warn you about traps. All right, I'm not ready for this yet. I am not ready to go do this. You guys agree? We should wait. Let's do more, get more things done before we do that. FYI, the attack on the Great Garrison ends the chapter. Make sure you do it. Yes. Okay. See, I was right there with you. All right. Sela has nothing more to say. Hylor. I can retrain. I'm gonna retrain probably. I'm probably gonna do that offline. I'm gonna respec and make sure my skills line up better. So right now they're all over the place. All right, let's talk to the vendor here. So we'll bulk sell non-magical stuff. Woo! 2174. We're in the money. I'm gonna save 2 ever burning torches. Do I want to save the sling staff? I'm never gonna use that. Yeah, he also has the Build-A-Bear party member workshop. All right. What should I get? Can you just, I mean, look for 1 second. Just look at all these items. Look at all the spells they implemented in this game. How complicated must this whole thing be? I mean, just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Kind of ridiculous. This is just one vendor. Like, what? Scrolls of Magic Missile were 25 each. That's not bad at all. Let's take that. I think a Scroll of Haste is a good idea. You know what? Remove curse. We have the remove disease wand now. So let me just take a remove curse so we have it. Remove blindness? Okay. We'll just have a few things on hand just in case. Scroll of Fireball's nice. Okay, let's just do this. Deal. I probably have magic stuff I could sell too. For example, Grace of Peace, like this kukri. I don't think I'll ever use that. That gives me a little bit more money. Money, money, money. All right, we're still at medium. What did I pick up and not sell there? What was so heavy? Oh, is it? Oh, is this? Oh, this is just because it's just my character. That's why.
Godspeed.
That's why. You just can't with those. You just use what you pick up. Yeah, there's certain things I look for that I want. Like, I don't want to have to memorize cure blindness if somebody gets blinded and stuff like that. The innkeeper sells a bag of holding. Did I ever get that? I thought I got that, Necro. Let me see. Maybe there's another one. Yeah, I think I got this one. I have one at this point. Yeah. You haven't found a second one, Marauder? Wow. I hope there is. See, I probably should take a couple of these. These are expensive, though. So expensive. You know what? I'm not gonna take them. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna be taking Darren instead of Camellia, and I could take this armor. +2 mithril chain shirt. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome too. Then she can take the padded focus. Oh, this is better. 23. You have a regular bag of holding and a lesser one? Got it. Yeah, I only have the one. Somewhere, right? Where's my bag of holding? This thing here. Bag of holding small. I have a small one. I got a tiny one. Small one. I need a big bag of holding. Okay. I don't feel like leveling up Nenio right now. Anything else we want to take from her? She's got a wand of cure light wounds. Sucks because I kind of wanted to find out more of what goes on with her. Like, I wanted to know, like, what is this bone amulet and why is her alignment undetectable? And I guess maybe we will find that out eventually, but okay. All right, so Darren sits over here with the storyteller. Interesting. All right, let's see. Do we have... Oh, let's show him Terendalev's scale. The storyteller takes a deep breath and smiles. I am flying. I can finally spread my wings. I am gliding over a broad river. The sunset has turned its smooth surface like a mirror, and I see my reflection. It is as if a silver dragon is rising to meet me from the depths. But what is it? The scales on my chest are black, and the darkness is spreading over my body. I wake up. A clear sky sways above me, blazing with heat. I'm in human form. The red dust of the wound clings to my cracked lips. Someone is carrying me on a stretcher made of shields and spears. I am weak, but I can barely lift my hand to my face. The sight of my own hand terrifies me. It is black, and the skin glistens like scales melted by fire. I probably ought to cry, but I only feel hatred and nausea. All these people around me, out of sympathy for them, did I choose to leave the mountains. I gave up my flights over rivers. I went to the demon's lair. They don't have a scratch on them, but I am infected with foulness. It's not fair. My life is more precious than their pathetic existence. Oh, how I hate them in this moment. Wow, Terendelev did not like what was going on there with these folks. And then suddenly I feel shame. No, these are not my thoughts. The Crusaders carrying me are my good friends. I'm glad they do not suffer, but I hate them and myself so much. Pain and hatred pierce me all at once. It's all because of them. All because of them. Someone walking beside me touches me, talks to me. But the only thing I hear is your mentor. He will come. He will help, and I lose consciousness. Such hatred from Terendelev. Wasn't she on our side? Terendelev has come a long way. Her unit was ambushed by demons once, and she was infected with foulness. The Terendelev you met in Canabras had gone through many trials and regained her former purity. Ah, okay, cool. What happened next? Sometimes the past can be as vague as the future. We all know how Terendelev's story ended, but the beginning is hidden from us. Maybe if you find something else that belonged to her, we will know more about her struggle. Alright, so we're going to learn more about the fate of the dragon. However, no matter what we learn, remember, her soul, the soul of a true dragon, overcame every obstacle, endured every torment. She was able to purify herself, for dragons are truly powerful, not only in body, but in spirit too. Okay. And I don't have all the stuff to restore this relic yet. Okay. All right, so that I'm not going to do right now. She's got lots to tell me. All right, should we rest? Let's rest. Everybody's fatigued. Oh, should I have let me make sure his spells are the ones we want. Oh, so he's like a he uses divine spells like a sorcerer. Oh. Oh, okay. So I don't have to memorize. Anybody else? Anybody else memorize? She doesn't memorize. I don't memorize. She memorizes, but she's not in the party. She does. She's not in the party. All right, but let me just fill this in anyway. I guess another cure moderate. Oh, she gets another one of these too. Okay, fine. Fine. Be that way. And then we got Woljif. Woljif. Ooh, okay, cool. So yeah, so it's good that I did this. Hideous Laughter. Let's give him Blur. Blur and Hideous Laughter. Can't wait till he can do Haste. Oracle Spontaneous Cast. Okay. Yeah. Nenio and Woljif memorize. You ditched Camellia pretty quick too. You know, she was the worst in combat of anybody in my party. She's a little bit snotty of a personality, but I am very curious about her backstory. But I think she's going to be best served on the bench for now, at least. All right, this roll's unavailable, unavailable, unavailable. What should we? Should you do a potion? Can we do a potion? Do you have a potion? I don't think I have any potion recipes. Seasoned wings and thighs. She's gonna make a scroll of magic missile. Okay. I don't hate that idea. How about a scroll of enlarged person? Like that. No alchemy kit? Is that why? I have an alchemist kit. I don't think I have any recipes. Choose character. Him. Knowledge world. His is better. Scroll scribing should be her. Hey. Land does not, and he is slightly, so I missed the alchemist kit early on, and now none of the vendors I found have, which seems like an oversight. Do I not have that? Isn't that what this says here? And he can't brew potions? I don't know what this is. You need a spell book, the feat, and a kit. So spell book, and then the brew so who can he has brew potions, but he has no spell book. Land would have to be a multi-class. Okay. So what's the easiest way to be able to start crafting potions? Hey, Darkness.
Perhaps, if we survive this, I shall invite you to one of my soirees. We can devise an exotic backstory for you, and everyone will lose their heads over you, literally licking up to you. Ignorant all the while that you are but a petty thief from Canabres. It will be a riot!
Then I want to be the Prince of Garund, or maybe the King. It's a tough choice.
Alright, we scribe the scroll. Alright. Probably give brew potions to Woljif. It's the quickest way. Is that like a feat? All right, is there anything else I should do while I'm here, or should I leave? So here's Gorm. Nope, we're not ready for that. Little fishing village. What would he even brew? I guess healing potions or blur potions, something like that. Yeah. All right, let's go out. Should be all rested and ready to go.
Let us press on.
We've got Woljif's personal quest directly north of here. We'll probably go do that. the blacksmith have anything? There he is. If you know who's in the city, maybe you can tell me something about Count Arende. This is the guy that just joined us. I'll tell you, why not? Everyone knows the story, you see. But you can say that I'm the one who found it, in a way. The Arendes are a wealthy and ancient line, and they hail from the outlying areas of Canabras. In the past, if Mendev was ever feuding with Sarkoris, or some clan from there was causing trouble, the Count and Countess Arende would be the ones who would defend the border with their soldiers. Their main residence was called Heaven's Edge. It still stands to this day north of here on the road to Dresden, but no one lives there now. Around 10 or so years ago, there was a grand celebration held at the estate. The mother and the guardian of the current count invited the great and the good to celebrate his birthday. The entire Arende clan was there, as well as many other nobles, and then, without warning, the demon struck. Clearly, they couldn't ignore such a perfect opportunity to cut down so many of Mendev's great dynasties in one fell swoop. There was even a chance that the queen herself would make an appearance, for she was related to the count as well. Well, when no news came from the estate, a troop of inquisitors was sent to investigate. They forced open the gates and discovered a manor full of corpses. They all perished. The servants, the guards, the guests, including some of Iomede's chosen clerics and paladins. The demons had unleashed a magical plague, terrifying and strange, and among all this was young Darren Arende, the only survivor. The count had a talent for divine magic since his youth, healing magic in particular, and that must be why he didn't die. I saw him that day when they brought him into the city, pale and barely conscious of his surroundings. So that's the story. Since then, Heaven's Edge has stood abandoned, sealed off to the outside world. People are afraid to go near the place. Huh. Okay. And, there's nothing we need here, I don't think. I read all of it. We don't need any of it. It's good. All right. All right, here we go. We haven't gotten into many fights today, huh? All right, let's go talk to, this is where the eldest sister, Charisme, appointed by the family, conducts the gang's affairs. Let's go to the Thiefling's hideout. I wonder what will happen. First, there's loot. All right, there she is right here. So let's go talk to her. Zoop. The basement is dark and dank, and you are immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeled along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Woljif, you got my message then. Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, dear sister Charisme, but it was just one other thing after another. First, I was in the shackles, then next, well, no, I was still in shackles, and I was being watched, and the chief got me out, and then I came straight here, straight away. I knew you'd be waiting on me. Enough talking or else. We'll be here all night. So, we have a clear plan. We were gonna wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbors called the guard, it was time to get away. But what happened? That bitch Erebeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Someone betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. We came to the wrong place. The burden of proof lies on the accuser. Woljif doesn't have to prove anything. Canopus is burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? Do you think Woljif knows the name of the traitor? He speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Woljif has been a part of has very quickly come to an end. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, or their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woljif is the only one who always comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. I'd have said that meant Woljif was cursed with finding friends among losers and screw-ups, but now that he's with us, that must mean that the curse has been broken. Love it. Woljif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Charisma got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and those 5 over there, I mean. She rounds us up and she says, we've got a score. What? Ancient trees? Ancient trees and wonders. The one place nobody's ever been able to hit. That place is guarded by a golem. But now, a powerful scroll would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession, along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing is that none of us wanted to be hanging about that shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or the master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far. Go on. We did everything right with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock. I remember it clear as day. Sister Downler was on lookout. Brother Melroon had the scroll. Daffy, Tavi, Varnia brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in a sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it. The next thing I know, Erebeth was there. Everyone scampered, but I was still under the table, you see. Not my finest moment. I was gonna wait it out, but then the blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off, about 20,000 worth, and to add insult to injury, I never even found that last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Where's the moon of the abyss, Brother Woljif? What's the moon of the abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of the ancient trees and wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon, and in the middle there was a dark crystal, like it was eclipsing the moon. Old man Philemon was so proud of his amulet, he used to say, I'll never sell it, it's the jewel of my collection. I used to go there to see what kind of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Canabras. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Everybody knew that you were always hanging around ancient trees and wonders, drooling over the moon of the abyss. Did you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free with a fancy new trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Woljif. I see right through you. Why would Erebeth arrest her own informant? Took the words right out of my mouth. It doesn't make any sense. If I was the rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand and had been long gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fella. I'm not an idiot. Why would I go against the family? So the fish in the cellin can have a nice Woljif-sized dinner? The moon of the abyss is a pretty bauble for sure, but it's just an amulet. It ain't worth dying over. I don't believe him. I think he's got it. You knew Erebeth's people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon going missing on them, and you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. Only problem is, nobody returned the amulet to Fileman. Are you giving Erebeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like 3 heralds of Mio Day, or however you say her name, all rolled into one. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who'll take bribes, I'm sorry to say, but Erebeth Tirabade isn't one of them. Go on, Woljiff. That's the whole story. That's the whole sorry story. Some family this turned out to be. It's just the name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't go around throwing accusations. I didn't take the moon of the abyss. What am I gonna do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. I still don't believe him. If it's that important to you, Sister Charisme, I'll find it, and I'll drag the traitor here by his horns just so yous don't end up at the bottom of the cellar. But you know what you're gonna owe me for that? An apology. Right here, in front of everyone. You're gonna apologize loud and clear so everybody hears it. You'll say, sorry, Woljiff, you're a good guy, and I was wrong about you. Fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm gonna give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woljiff, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family's coming for you. You'll have no peace, but one day, you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that is when we'll get you. Got that? You've got a way with words, Sister Charisme. A way that almost made me wet myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Erebeth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. All right. Should I say this Canopus is burning while you guys squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? I'd be glad to leave like the rest of my brothers and sisters, but in the family, there's nothing worse than betrayal, and it's something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook, either. If I don't find the rat, my superiors, let's just say, I'll wish I was burning in Canabras. I want to keep living, so I'm gonna take my chance until I find out who the traitor is. No one's leaving. Okay, we'll find the real traitor. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Erebeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Interesting. Well, look. Is this an indication that he doesn't have it? Look, he doesn't have it. It would be right here. It would be somewhere here. He doesn't have it. I can look at his inventory. It's interesting. They're all trying to blame him. This is probably a vendor we can unlock. They all hate Woljiff. They all hate Woljiff. Look, we're gonna steal your stuff. Lockpicker's kit. Do you have to equip that? I wonder if it has to actually be equipped or not. Oh, it pops up as an option to use it unlocked, so I don't need to have it equipped. All right, well, whatever. Then we're gonna steal their liquor. We're gonna steal more of their liquor. So that's the kind of guy I am. Okay. Oh, the kit is an actual item that goes in the belt? Oh. Okay, so yeah, there's no way to go like this gate's closed. So to get anywhere, we have to go through Defender's Heart anyway, so might as well sweep back through and ask Irabeth about it. Ooh, prepare to fight. Okay, good. We haven't fought in a long time. We've done like one fight today.
Yet another obstacle.
What the hell, man? That's all? One guy? One level 3 Marauder Alchemist? Go sleep. Aw, he rolled exactly what he needed.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay.
Cover me, all right?
He went flying down the street. All right. Some fight. All right. Continue, please. We're home. We're back. Okay. To the tavern we go. All right, let's see what she says about who the informant is. There's a traitor I'm trying to track down. Who is your informant among the thieflings? Irabeth arches her brows in surprise. Canabras is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough spare time to help out thieves? I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me a note, and disappeared. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the long horns didn't fit under it. There should be a guardian golem in Ancient Trees and Wonders. The shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact. So you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Hand of Aurori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Okay. All right, Irabeth is sure the informant was a tiefling with long horns, perhaps a sentinel golem. All right. So that's another location we can go visit then. There should be a way to exit directly out from the tavern instead of having to do 2 loading screens every time you want to leave. Okay. Oh, it's up this way. When you cross that like scar, that pit, they always go slow. All right, let's find out what's going on. Okay. Hello, is anyone there? Yeah. I can hear footsteps.
That is
Please
quite a
pull me out.
discovery.
Hello? Golden ring. Scroll of blessed weapon. Oh. Finian the talking weapon?
Phew! Oh, free at last. I thought I'd be flattening like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. Is there anything I can do to help? I will.
Oh my god. Pathfinder. Pathfinder Society is a global spanning organization based in Absalom. Membership consists primarily of Pathfinders, adventurers who travel throughout Galarian, usually inconspicuously, and explore, delve, and otherwise experience the lesser seen parts of the world. They send journals documenting their travels back to the venture captains, who also assign them to new missions and suggest new places to explore. Oh, interesting. Reminds me a little bit of like the Harpers in Forgotten Realms. You're a Pathfinder?
That's right. Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my task leads me. Scouting mostly, but this last time, well, I've just been hanging around in Canabras waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, what are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kellids of the Star-Eye clan... What is it? What? Huh? We Kellids of the Star-Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back.
What kind of weapon is it? A phantom blade? What's that? Oh, here we go.
Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword or poke with a spear, but what I'm best at is commuting with the spirits. They call folks like me phantom blades. It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments, doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually peer after great battles that leave few survivors.
The city is under attack by the demons.
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. Then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's just a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along.
Oh my goodness. Can he shapeshift into a Phillips screwdriver? I can never find those, just the flat ones. I know, right? Why does that happen? Whenever you need a screwdriver, it's the wrong kind. Hey, Ghost Shade, thanks for following. This is so cool. Finian is a shape-shifting weapon.
If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone, and besides, the more the merrier.
How did you end up in the shop?
Gah, I've been here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
All right, I'll take you with me.
I swear you won't regret it. I could do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
All right, we need, Okay, Finian the talking weapon. You now have a unique companion. Finian the talking weapon. You can access him through a special button in your inventory. Click on it to initiate dialogue with him, or change his form to make him take the shape of any weapon before handing him off to one of your characters in your party. There are no limitations to changing Finian's form. Finian will become more powerful as his personal story progresses. What? How awesome is this? That is so good. And we didn't even have to fight anybody. I'm so glad I came here. How do I look at this? Special button in my inventory. Finian. It was underneath me. Finian. Yeah, so in case you need to know, it's right there. Finian. Hello, Finian. Well, hello. Oh, and here we go. Any weapon we want. Any weapon you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you've got it. Great axe. Great axe. Start dialogue.
Hail to the adventurers. You know, I've never regretted following you. Everyone seems to revolve around you like beavers in a mill wheel. I'll have a lot to write in my report to the Pathfinder Society. Although thinking about it, it's been a while since I last sent them any reports.
I want to talk to you. Did you realize you're a weapon?
What kind of question is that? I mean, sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of Iomide, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. I'm just the lad with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I'd like. I choose where to go and whom to fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear? Oriden is dead. Now everyone decides their own fate.
Okay. So they've got a lot of dialogue here. If you feel like chatting, I'm always here. Can I equip you? How do I equip you? Make you into a great axe, please. And it is a +1 cold iron ghost touch weapon. So Dark Horn is what we're using now. +1. It's got latent evil in it. All right. Finian the talking weapon. Now, was that as good as what we had? Was it Marching Terror? No. It was Darkhorn. So this is 1d12 plus 1. This is 1d10 plus 1 with 1d3 negative damage in addition. But this one's also Ghost Touch. It's not a reach weapon though, so I don't know. How good is Ghost Touch as a Ghost Touch weapon deals damage normally against incorporeal creatures regardless of its bonus. That would have been so helpful against that shadow demon we fought. An incorporeal creature's 50% reduction in damage from corporeal. Okay. I don't know how many ghosts we're gonna fight, but just equip it all. I want all of them equipped. You can change him into a glaive. I could. I think the axe is better than a glaive, except, well, I mean, you won't have the reach. What's the most damaging reach weapon? Long spear? Long spear does 1d8 plus 1. This is 1d10 plus 1. I don't know if there are any reach weapons. Earthbreaker, 2d6. Ooh. There's glaive. Great sword. Great sword is 2d6. Doesn't seem to be a halberd. No Guillarm Longhance. I know there's no glaive, Guillarm, Volge, Rancier, Hook Falchard. Yeah, how come they don't have one of those? Yeah, I don't think there is a heavy flail. How much damage does that do? 1d10 plus 1. Should I try Earthbreaker just for fun? Should we try that? Hammer. Finian the Flail is too darn good. That's true. Flinny the Fail. Yeah, you can change it at will. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll just play like this for now. All right. That was cool. I was not expecting to find a magical sentient weapon today. Perception check failed. Oh, okay. Let's just reload that then. Excuse me? Failed? What? I don't think you failed. Try again. Do it better.
That is quite a discovery.
Some scrolls have been torn apart. And some have been trodden by muddy boots. Oh, nice. Delicious heart. Falchard, the other one. I need to get exotic weapon proficiency for that. You're right.